welcome to my channel. It's been a while, a couple of months since I uploaded anything. It's not because I didn't want to upload anything. It's because I don't know, maybe I was just too lazy to upload. But since it's Christmas, I want to share a mini-series that I've been collecting before the New 52, way before the New 52. It's called ViCTORiaN uNDeaD, SHeRLoCK HoLMeS versus DRaCuLa. It's a mini-series that I'm really proud of to have because the covers were done by Ryan Sook. Currently, Ryan Sook is working on the covers for Justice League Dark, also DC Universe Presents, and he's also doing the variant covers for Kirby Genesis, the main title, not the spin-off of Captain Victory or Silver Star, the main title. So he did some variant covers for Brightest Day. But anyway, this is a mini-series that lasted 5 issues. You can still see the Wildstorm signature right there, but you know, that's not important right now because they're dead. So this is the cover for Ryan Sook. As you can see, it's a beautiful cover. I mean, does it get any better than this? Let me zoom. So that's SHeRLoCK HoLMeS, and I guess the red part here represents DRaCuLa. I'm having a little problem with this comic book. Number one, I don't think Wildstorm permitted Ryan Sook to leave his signature on the cover, because as you know, every cover artist, I guess, draws a signature on the side. It's either a circle or your initials, anything, but I couldn't find it, and I'll explain in a few seconds why I'm blaming Wildstorm. But so this is a mini-series of 5 issues, ViCTORiaN uNDeaD Volume 2, Number 1. Okay, so the story is great. I have no complaints. I really liked it. Compared to Volume 1, which is I think SHeRLoCK HoLMeS versus Zombies or something like that. I don't know. I don't even care. It's not the same thing. This story actually has interesting plot, and personally I liked it. Okay, let's see if we can move on to number 2. So this is ViCTORiaN uNDeaD Volume 2, Number 2. As you can see, still has that Wildstorm logo, and every time Wildstorm was coming out with their own title, they always have like some red banner on top, giving you the artist and all that stuff. But still was, and again, I couldn't find the Ryan Sook signature here, and I know it's the Ryan Sook cover. Well, because it says here too. I don't know if you can read it, but it's right there. I need to get a better camera. But anyway, I think between these two, I think that number 1 was a more, I think, powerful cover between these two. I guess because it's Sherlock Holmes. It's like a headshot of Sherlock Holmes slash Dracula. And I mean, to come up with this type of cover, you really have to be very creative. And Ryan Sook did a wonderful job at that. I have no complaints. Well, let's concentrate on number 2. So you can see there's a bat here. I guess that represents Dracula, and this is Sherlock Holmes. Yes, he's in pain. No, wait, hold on. No, this is not Sherlock Holmes. I'm sorry. This is somebody else. It's a important character in the miniseries. That's not Sherlock Holmes. Sorry. But Ryan Sook did a wonderful job. Before these things came out, what I'm really upset about these miniseries is the amount of space they use to cover the cover artist's work. I mean, if only you would have checked before these came out on DCComics.com. If you would have just, you know, checked the cover by itself without this ViCToRiaN uNDeaD logo and Sherlock Holmes and all that stuff, you would have thought, oh my god, this is gonna be an amazing series. And you know, the cover captures your attention and you go, oh, this is gonna be great, you know, it's Sherlock Holmes and then DRaCuLa, blah blah blah. But then they give you this, what is this? I mean, can they make it any bigger? Can they make it, you know, please, you know, if it was up to me, right, I would get rid of this. I would get rid of this and move this up a little bit, right? And even shrink the title. Maybe up like from here all the way down to here and put it all the way on top right here. So you can appreciate the bad, right, in its complete state, and the barcode. Why? Well, like I said, this is just me talking, but sometimes Dynamite Comics or Dynamite Entertainment, when they know the cover is so good, they remove the barcode to the back. Why can DC Comics do that? Well, this is Wildstorm before they went out of business, but still. And like I said, you cannot find a Ryan Sook signature here. Okay. So let's go to issue number 3. This is Sherlock Holmes issue number 3, and as you can see, there's no more Wildstorm. It's actually DC. They took over the whole franchise. And it's a surprise, you can actually see Ryan Sook's signature right there. It's a sook. It says sook. Yep. So maybe he cut a deal with DC saying, you know, if Wildstorm goes out of business, can I put my signature in the cover? I don't know. But I much rather, like, I remember what I said before, get rid of the banner, the red banner, and, you know, move this up. And this is even smaller than the one before. So I was happy with that. If this cover was still done by Wildstorm, the banner will be here, and the ViCToRiaN and then Sherlock Holmes title will cover the face of the Queen. Will be right here. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but still, it would take that much space, and that's not nice. But you can see, this is the Queen, and half of her face is Dracula, and in the back there's like a shadow of Sherlock Holmes smoking a pipe. So Ryan Sook is really creative with these covers. I appreciate what he does, and honestly, I'm a big fan. A big fan. I'm collecting all the Dark Horse, not Dark Horse, Justice League Dark. I'm collecting his covers on DC Universe Presents. I'm collecting all the Kirby Genesis covers from him and Alex Ross. So I'm a big fan. So thank God DC took over this miniseries to finish it at least, because Wildstorm was just a mess, a big fucking mess. So that's ViCToRiaN uNDeaD number 3, volume 2, Sherlock Holmes versus Dracula, and that's good. So like I said, now let's go to number 4. Here you have ViCToRiaN uNDeaD number 4. This was the time when DC was promoting drawing the line at $2.99. Yeah, a couple of months ago. So there's still the. By the way, they're all 9.0. All my covers or all my comics are 9.8 CGC graded. It's ViCToRiaN uNDeaD, Sherlock Holmes versus Dracula. Everything about the comic, please don't be fooled by the cover, because the inside work is just as amazing and just as powerful as this issue. So please be aware of how much time they spent to create this story, and please give it your time to actually read it. I think the trade paperback came out already. I'll put a link below the video if you want to buy it on Amazon or whatever. I would just highly recommend this story. And again, as you can see, as the one before, there is the Ryan Sook signature right there. Unlike issue number 1 and number 2, number 3, 4, and 5 that you will see next has the Ryan Sook signature. Amazing, huh? Yeah. I think Ryan Sook also worked in a small 5 to 7 page story in this miniseries called Rocketeer Adventures from IDW. So that's ViCToRiaN uNDeaD, Sherlock Holmes versus Dracula, issue number 4 of 5. So now let's finish it up with issue number 5. ViCToRiaN uNDeaD, volume 2, number 5. Yes. Let's get this out of the way first. Signature right there. Issue number 1, 2, no signature. 3, 4, and 5, signature is completely visible. So if I had to review this miniseries, I would give it a 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. I would give it a 8.5. I'm more like a. The reason why I bought it is because it's from DC, and I know they're trying to explore so many other, type of superhero confrontations. DRaCuLa, it's I'm sure it's not a superhero, and Sherlock Holmes to me is just as good as Batman when it comes to detective skills. So to me, he's kind of a superhero. But to see things like that, Sherlock Holmes versus Dracula, or I hope ViCToRiaN uNDeaD comes out with volume 3, and it would be Sherlock Holmes versus who could it be? Mike Tyson? No, somebody else. But could be Sherlock Holmes versus Batman. I would definitely read that. how about Sherlock Holmes versus Lone Ranger? I know, the timeline, doesn't connect, but still, it would have been fun. So, like I said, I give it an 8.5 out of 10. Please don't take my judging or the score that I give this miniseries as being bad. 8.5 is great. If I would have given it at 5, then you guys shouldn't even care to read it. But but please spend some time double checking for this miniseries and spend some time reading. Look into it. If you're a fan of Ryan Sook like me, buy his stuff. He only does covers, but if you're looking for some art material, look for the first issue of Rocketeer Adventures. Rocketeer Adventures #1, and it's supposed to be a collection of like 4 different artists, and every artist gets a chance to draw like a 5 to 7 pages storyline, and Ryan Sook is in there next to John Cassaday and some other amazing artists. Anyway, this is ViCToRiaN uNDeaD Volume 2, Sherlock Holmes versus Dracula. Please, as much as I would like to recommend this, it's totally up to you. But as you can see from the covers, this is an amazing story. Please do buy it if you have the money. If you don't, I guess you can download it for free. I don't know, if you find a website. I usually buy my stuff. I don't download anything. But anyway, this is Dr. Comics. Thank God I didn't erase my YouTube account. I can still be Dr. Comics, I guess. Thank you for your time. I will make sure to upload videos on a regular basis, and I hope all of you can share with me your passion for comics. And thank you very much for your time, and God bless, and Merry Christmas, and I hope I can upload a new video on New Year's Eve. So